Hello and welcome to the Learn and Talk English podcast. I'm Emily, and I'm so glad you've tuned in today. Whether you're on your morning commute, doing chores around the house, or just relaxing with a cup of tea, this episode is packed with insights on how you can boost your English skills in a fun and engaging way.
Absolutely. I'm Marcus, and today we'll dive into a topic that every English learner is curious about: how to improve your English effectively. We're not just talking about dry grammar lessons or endless vocabulary lists. We're talking about real-world strategies and tips that fit seamlessly into your daily life. So, if you've been looking for a motivating push to enhance your speaking, listening, and overall confidence in English, you're in the right place.
Right you are, Marcus. We both know from teaching and from our own language learning adventures that the best methods often feel more like living the language rather than studying it. Today we'll share personal stories, practical tips, and even a few fun challenges you can try at home.
Exactly. I remember struggling with Spanish a few years back, and I realized I only started making real progress when I stopped seeing it as homework and started weaving it into my everyday life. We want to help you do the same with English.
Exactly. To begin, let's tackle one of the most common questions our listeners and students always ask. How can I enhance my speaking skills and overcome the fear of speaking English?
Now let's talk about overcoming the fear of speaking. A lot of us have been there, understanding everything on paper or in audio form, but freezing up when it's time to speak. It's kind of like stage fright.
It is. I used to call it my language performance anxiety, as if I were going on stage for a big concert, but here's the thing. You don't need a perfect accent or flawless grammar to communicate. The first step is to dare to speak.
That's right. If you're feeling shy, start small. One effective method is the shadowing technique. Play a podcast, an audiobook, or your favorite English TV show and repeat what the speakers say, almost like you're echoing them. It might feel a little awkward at first, but it's excellent for enhancing your pronunciation, rhythm, and even your confidence.
You can also try talking to yourself in English. Yes, it might sound funny, but trust me, it helps. For example, if you're cooking dinner, narrate what you're doing. Okay, I'm chopping these carrots. Next, I need to saute the onions. Oh wait, where's the garlic? It forces your brain to operate in English, and you'll be surprised how quickly you adapt.
And if you have a friend or partner who's also learning, or maybe even a native speaker, challenge each other. 30 minutes of English only. No reverting back to your native language. This might feel awkward at first, but it'll help you practice in real time.
Exactly. And speaking of real time, let's talk about what happens when you do freeze or forget a word mid-sentence. The best approach is to describe what you mean. If you can't remember the word airport, say, the place where planes land and take off. It's not about being perfect, it's about being understood.
Yes, see it like a game. If you can't think of the exact word, how can you creatively describe it using the words you already know? This keeps the conversation flowing and helps you gain confidence.
Now, moving on, let's explore something I love: listening to improve speaking. People often overlook how crucial listening is, but it's a real game changer.
Absolutely. Let me paint you a quick picture. Babies learn language by listening first. They spend months, even years, absorbing sounds and words before they start speaking. So think of yourself as a language baby. Immerse yourself in English audio as much as possible.
That could mean podcasts, TV shows, YouTube videos, music, or even audiobooks. The trick is to listen actively. Don't just let the words pass by, focus on them. Listen a second or third time if necessary, and notice intonation, emotion, or even how words connect in a sentence.
Exactly. Maybe you've got a favorite TV series in English. Watch it once with English subtitles, so you get the gist. Then watch it again without subtitles, or with the subtitles turned on only in tricky parts. Each time you'll catch new phrases, slang, or pronunciation details.
And if you stumble upon a phrase you really like, pause the show, repeat it out loud, and try it in a new sentence. For example, if you hear someone say, "I'm totally blown away," practice that phrase until it feels comfortable. Then, use it in your next conversation about a song or movie that amazed you.
Right? And remember, it's not about memorizing a script. It's about getting used to the melody and natural rhythm of English. Over time, you'll naturally incorporate these into your speech.
Now let's shift gears and talk about the power of thinking in English. If you've been translating everything in your head, you know how slow and frustrating that can be.
Absolutely. It's like a delay button on your speech. If you can train your brain to think in English, you'll speak faster and more naturally. Start by labeling things around you in English, or forming simple sentences in your head about your day.
For instance, if you're about to leave home, instead of saying in your native language, "I need my keys," say it in English. "I need my keys. Where did I put them?" Over time, this becomes automatic.
Consider using image-based flashcards. Instead of bread, twanker, pan, which is just direct translation, have a photo of bread with the English word bread. This links the concept to the English word directly, cutting out the middleman of translation.
Another idea is keeping an English journal. Write a few sentences every day about what happened, how you feel, or what you plan to do tomorrow. It can be as personal or as simple as you like. The main goal is to get comfortable expressing thoughts in English.
And if you want even more tips on how to make thinking in English part of your daily routine, we have a special video you can watch. You'll find the link right in the description. It's packed with practical exercises you can do every single day to shift your mindset and stop translating in your head.
Next up, let's look at expanding your vocabulary naturally. Everyone wants that bigger vocabulary so they can sound more fluent.
True, but memorizing endless word lists is often ineffective. The best approach is to learn words in context. If you come across a new word, note down the whole phrase or sentence it appears in.
For example, if you hear the word reliable in a sentence like, "Emily is a reliable friend who's always there for me," note that entire sentence. That way, you're not just learning reliable, you're learning how it's actually used.
Absolutely. And learning words in clusters or word families helps too. If you learn big, also learn synonyms like huge, enormous, massive. Then practice them in sentences. I saw a huge dog at the park. Or, that building is enormous.
Exactly. And associate new words with things you already know. If you learn the word beach, link it to related words like sand, waves, ocean, towels, or sunny. This mental web helps you recall words more easily when speaking.
Finally, don't just learn them, use them. If you learn a new phrase today, try to drop it into your next conversation, or write a short message to a friend using it. You'll remember it much better than if it just stays in your notebook.
Let's move on to a topic that can feel intimidating: grammar without the stress. It often looms large for many learners, but it doesn't have to be scary.
Exactly. Of course, grammar's important for structure and clarity, but you don't need a PhD in grammar to start speaking. Most native speakers aren't perfect with grammar, yet they communicate effectively every day.
Right. A practical method is to focus on the most frequent grammar patterns first. For example, get comfortable with past, present, and future tenses. Don't try to master every obscure tense right away.
And definitely practice with pattern sentences. For instance, past, I went to the store. Present, I go to the store. Future, I will go to the store. Once you grasp these, it's easier to add new layers like perfect tenses or conditionals.
And remember, your top priority is to be understood. It's totally okay to say, yesterday, I go to the store, if you can't remember, went. People will still get it. Aim for clear communication and polish the details as you progress.
Finally, let's talk about the magic of daily practice, the secret ingredient behind true language improvement.
Absolutely. Think of it like going to the gym. If you work out a little bit every day, you'll see better results than if you hit the gym hard once a month. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can do wonders for your English.
Exactly. Pick activities you enjoy, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Listen to a short podcast on your morning walk. Watch part of an English TV show while you relax in the evening. Read one article about something you're interested in. Technology, cooking, sports, travel, you name it. Speak out loud, even if it's just to yourself in the mirror. Write a quick diary entry every night before bed.
All these small actions add up over time, and don't beat yourself up if you make mistakes. Mistakes are an essential part of learning. Every slip-up is a sign you're pushing your comfort zone.
I like to call mistakes learning markers. They highlight the exact spots you can refine. The more you identify these spots, the more you grow.
Wow, Marcus. This has been such a fun and informative chat. We've covered so many key points: speaking confidently, leveraging listening, thinking directly in English, smart vocabulary strategies, stress-free grammar, and daily practice habits.
Indeed. If you, our listeners, found even one new tip or strategy that resonates with you, we'd love to hear which one you'll start using right away. Maybe it's the shadowing method, thinking in English, or simply speaking out loud while cooking dinner.
And remember to drop a comment below letting us know your thoughts or questions. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends who might need a little extra motivation in their English learning journey.
Absolutely. Your support helps us reach more learners worldwide. We want to build a community of English learners who support and encourage each other. So, keep practicing, stay confident, and remember that every day you practice is a day you move closer to fluency.
Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Learn and Talk English podcast. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Keep going and never give up. See you next time.